Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated to the nation the Rewa Ultra Mega Power Solar Project via video conference on Friday. It is Asia's largest power project. Speaking on the occasion, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Rewa project will make the entire region a major hub for pure and clean energy in this decade. The Prime Minister said that the biggest beneficiaries of this would be the poor, the middle class, the tribals, and the farmers of Madhya Pradesh. The 16th meeting of the Working Mechanism for Consultation and Coordination on India-China Border Affairs on Friday agreed to maintain the ongoing communication both at the diplomatic and military level to ensure early resolution of the situation along the line of actual control. The two sides recalled the agreement reached between the foreign ministers on 17th of June as well as the agreement between two special representatives during the telephonic conversation on 5th of July. Both sides agreed to complete disengagement of the troops along the line of actual control and de-escalation from India-China border areas for full restoration of peace and tranquility in the border areas in accordance with bilateral agreements and protocols. Union Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship on Friday launched Atmanirbhar Skilled Employee-Employer Mapping Portal to help skilled people find sustainable livelihood opportunities. The portal will map details of workers based on regions and local industry demands and will bridge demand-supply gap of skilled workforce across sectors. Atmanirbhar Skilled Employee-Employer Mapping Portal will provide employers a platform to assess the availability of skilled workforce and formulate their hiring plans. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India has allowed 29 general and health insurers to launch short-term Corona Kavach Health Insurance Policies. The policy will cover medical expenses occurred due to coronavirus disease. The insurance regulator said that it has designed a standard COVID-specific product addressing basic health insurance needs of the insuring public with common policy wordings across the industry. India's COVID-19 fatality rate has declined to 2.72%. This is lower than the fatality rates observed in many other countries in the world. Union Health Ministry said that the focus of COVID-19 management in the country has been to keep the fatalities low. Health Ministry also noted that 30 states and union territories have a fatality rate lower than the national average. Manipur, Nagaland, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, Mizoram, Andaman and Nicobar Island, Sikkim have zero fatality rate. The recovery rate has improved to 62.42%. India's foreign exchange reserves have surged by massive $6.47 billion to reach a fresh all-time high of $513.25 billion in the week ended 3rd July 2020. Foreign currency assets, a major part of the overall reserves, rose by $5.66 billion to $473.26 billion. In the previous week, the reserves had increased by $1.27 billion to end at $506.8 billion. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, who is also the Chancellor of the University of Delhi, on Friday advised the authorities of Delhi University to review the decision relating to quota for extracurricular activities and continue the present quota procedure by earmarking seats for the talented artists. The Vice President made this suggestion after receiving numerous requests on this issue from members of parliament and prominent artists. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh on Friday spoke over telephone with Defence Minister of Korea, Jeong Kyung-do. The two defence ministers had discussions on issues pertaining to the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Rajnath Singh informed the Korean Defence Minister on India's contribution to international efforts against COVID-19 and discussed areas of mutual cooperation in the global fight against the pandemic. The ministers agreed to work together to deal with complex challenges posed by this pandemic. India's 2018 Tiger Census sets a new Guinness World Record. The encouraging results validate India's impressive investment in tiger conservation. The team placed paired camera traps at 26,760 locations across 139 study sites, and this collected almost 35 million photos, including 76,523 tiger and 51,337 leopard photos. These camera traps covered 86% of the entire tiger distribution in India. Hockey India Executive Board held an emergent executive board meeting on Friday naming Manipur's Gyanendra Ningombam as the officiating president of Hockey India. This was following the resignation letter of Mohammad Mustaq Ahmed received by Hockey India on 7 July 2020 due to his personal and family commitments. New cases of COVID-19 rose by nearly 69,000 across the United States on Friday, setting a record for the third consecutive day as Walt Disney Corporation stuck to its plans to reopen its flagship theme park in Hardy, Florida. A total of 8 US states, Alaska, Georgia, Idaho, Louisiana, Montana, Ohio, Utah, and Wisconsin also reached records for single-day infections.